problem. I'd go get a haircut in Europe.
Oh, nice.
The new shop name there, or...
The new shop?
Yeah.
Which one was it?
It was the one in my house.
Alright.
They call you don't answer.
Oh, yeah.
And you call them, and they also don't answer. And then they come to you, I didn't answer. My answer is, I called you didn't answer. Especially the long, every time I call, you didn't answer.
Happens to me all the time.
Man, can you complicated? Complicated. You don't have to see my think my hairline kind of receded a little bit.
Really?
I was there getting the trim, and then I realized as I hold on a bit, my hair is a little bit more back. If you look at my hair all the way, I was like, oh no, that's not a good thing.
One needs to get it sorted.
I need to start saving up the $3 grand. to get it sorted.
Man's gonna get a new head transplant. We're fixing it.
Yeah.
Nah, I heard that shit hurts. You know, like after,
Yeah.
like after getting it done, the first few days.
Yeah, but it's the head transplant, and you know what to do. Same thing with the eyes thing as well. There's a way for you to not wear glasses anymore. It's like
oh, really?
operation you do on the eye.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, but bro, you know what's funny? Whenever you wear glasses, your eyesight gets worse. You know why?
Why?
I found out that there's a little plastic thing that you have in your eyes that they put.
Yeah.
When you go to get the surgery done, they remove the plastic.
That's
so
why.
you won't be able to see any shit for like 48 hours.
Or like see properly.
Yeah. So you have to be, you can't be anywhere near light.
Near light?
You have to be in bed all day. Yeah.
You have to be in bed all day.
Pretty much, yeah, for the 48 hours.
For the first few hours.
Yeah.
Can you still sleep?
Yeah, you can sleep, yeah.
So for the first few hours you can't look at light.
No, you can't. Otherwise you will come.
So like just stay in bed and sleep for a bit.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what man's doing recently?
What?
I've been streaming on YouTube.
Before.
Well, not streaming and uploading as well.
know, I realize whenever these limit content, it always just works on my YouTube.
Really?
I go there, post it, and I get a higher amount of views. Post anything else, and it doesn't get recognized as much. Or you know what I might do actually?
What?
Might do a reaction video to the... Have you seen the new video that PewDiePie posted?
No, I haven't seen them in ages. No.
Basically, he did a YouTube video on his build for YouTube that he was building, and then he did a follow-up video.
Right.
And the funny thing is, he doesn't have Windows installed.
And you're gonna react to it?
Yeah, because and pretty much every Linux YouTuber who I know has reacted to that video.
Oh, like, because it triggers them.
Yeah, because some people are surprised that PewDiePie really using Linux on it.
He uses Linux.
Yeah.
Has he always used it?
No. Not always used it, no. I was yeah, but the funny thing is, at first, I used Linux, which is based off of Ubuntu, which is like probably the easiest Linux distribution you can use. And then they started from Ubuntu straight to Arch Linux. I always tell this to everybody. They don't use Arch Linux because that is probably, I know this from personal experience, Arch Linux is the most hardest Linux distribution that's ever existed. So I think the mistake when I first when I first used to Linux, the mistake I made, instantly installing Arch.
Yeah.
That was I think the mistake I made.
So this is the path of life.
They were like, but the Linux distribution I use now is the Casio OS. The case of Arch
Waiting means change.
It's very easy.
Fair enough.
You know what I do?
What?
Instead of taking bus, take a cab.
Yeah.
I just walk it.
Saves you money.
Yeah. You reckon I have to spend like almost £2 for every time I take the bus?
2. For single, innit?
Yeah.
That's like £4 a day, back forward and back.
Pretty much. It depends how many buses you take for it.
Yeah, true. If it's only one, then it's only 4.
But it's more than that, you know how much it will be.
How much?
If you use your bank, this is why I don't like using
Wait, bank takes more?
it does, yeah.
How much?
Sometimes I know on my bank if I took 2 buses, it's £3.75.
How much? 3.75?
Yeah.
What is this?
Systems is unity.
But it wouldn't be there and then. So if you
Like
have to do that
fireflies
stuff.
until everything burns to ashes!
They're all being...
Something out of nothing.
Yes, sir.
This is more than a battle. Fight!
settle this.
And it was so funny yesterday as well.
What happened?
After I went to find out the score.
Score?
Yes, you think Arsenal.
Oh yeah. Today Barca is playing.
Grace and elegance.
Who do you think is gonna win?
I don't know.
I think Barca is gonna win 2-1. That's my prediction.
Barcelona will be good.
Every petal
What,
in
you
life's
prefer Inter
garden.
to beat?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know which one's bad and which one's good, I don't even know.
All
I
will be
just-
swept away by the wind.
I'm just, my prediction is gonna be 2-1.
The only thing is Inter Milan the other day they lost to AC Milan.
Hold on.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. I'm just a friend.
My sister will be back Sunday
Sunday.
or Saturday.
Oh, or Saturday. Good.
Let's settle this.
This Bob was that what you want?
What?
The place I went to do my hair for it was much
Eternal slip.
How much did you pay? 10.
Yeah.
When I got a haircut the last time I paid 12. Because he did the beard as well. Like, both.
No, they're not good. The ones there, I don't think they charge you for the bid.
Really?
Waiting means change.
I said yeah.
Crazy.
Eternal.
What's the matter?
I knew Bob would do.
Join the battle.
You're like, now you got yourself a customer.
Receive divinity.
Much
Support.
better than the one I went to do
Respect.
last time.
How much did you
The last
pay?
time I was just trying to do that.
The show has begun. With this divine power, I reforge all things.
And you know what's gonna happen to me? I like to
Let's settle this.
I don't like the way to do my haircut though.
Oh,
Only because I was pretty good. I'll give you nothing.
Every petal in
Roll,
life's
roll, roll.
garden. All will be swept away by the wind.
wait, first and last time.
I'll go. Yeah, that was the first and last time I'd ever go there.
The dead return.
There's more to life.
You know what I bought today on TikTok shop?
What?
The Dubai chocolate.
So,
Oh, I can't wait.
well, that best be real.
Waiting means change.
It's only like £1.34. I didn't pay for the fee because it was free. Normally they charge you like £1 or £3.99 for the shipping fee.
No. Not the one. After I tried to buy a TikTok shop, they gave me a fucking £20 fee.
Well, the one I was looking at was free. You what? New mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
Nice, bro.
So yeah, because the people that have our home is very scared to be
Yeah, I saw that.
That bit was more dirty than
It's seen better days, mate.
yeah. That's what I'm good at keeping this.
Well,
Yeah.
fucking see yet. I didn't even know they sold.
Yeah, that shit was £8.
Like fireflies
Hey.
until everything burns to ashes!
Oh no, bad price for it.
Yeah.
Fireflies fight to live!
For summer? What are you doing summer? A trip? Where to?
My babies.
Oh really?
That's why.
How long are you going there for? 1 week?
Watch this magic trick.
Sound lingers.
Man's up there. You know exactly what I'm doing.
Well, when you get there. What are you gonna do?
Clock. What else would I do?
Of course you are.
Of course I will. Yeah. Man needs to sleep there. If that nest is certified for man's really.
So random. I need to verify, make sure.
Yeah, make sure it's
The real deal. You have to make sure it's the real deal.
Yeah.
No scam. The premium.
Let's go. Just do that.
Needs to be premium.
It's like, you know, I think
Existence is
What?
unity.
they said, oh, yeah, this is someone that they go. I'm like, yeah, the nest needs to be cool.
Look, the show has begun.
And when you therefore you do this so that nest is nice and clean.
For this.
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
A mere coin.
Something out of nothing.
Oh, you know what? I was thinking earlier on.
What's up?
Insanity.
A mere
We
coin.
went to get this on the fucking train station, man.
Who?
I was in my mind. I was thinking, when the fuck did this guy get so cool, man?
What, Jamie?
Yeah.
He's taller than me.
Taller than me as well. Oh, you know,
What is it we're waiting
Huh?
for?
there's this Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
There's more to life. Like fireflies until everything burns to ashes. Fight to
Yeah,
live.
this is like, I mean, come to town with what's the thing?
So what?
I will claim victory for myself.
What's a bit up?
A bit hot.
Bit hot? Oh, the weather.
A bit warm than that.
Set to the sea.
I know, it's fucking warm. What even is it from me? I haven't seen.
A mere coin.
It's 23 for me.
Enjoy yourself.
What about you?
I'm just a frail
Oh, it's
scholar.
25. For you, it's 25.
Yeah, 25, 26.
For this is it's gonna be 27 for you tomorrow.
Yeah, oh shit. Yeah, blah. And man's not so happy.
If you still have
What's it
questions,
gonna be tomorrow for me? Let me see.
please
25
speak
for
up.
me.
Man, they took my local pool.
Well, uncle, man's gonna have to buy a private pool to put the back of his yacht just to lay down there.
Man's gonna go to the shit.
Bro's gonna, now you know what he do? The man's gonna need to do the ice bucket challenge just to stay cool.
To get that man's gonna need to go to the next.
Oh yeah, man's gonna book a month, a 1 month, like trial, innit? Like, you know, the monthly membership, 1 month membership, just to, and then your mum's like, oh, you're gonna do some gym work. No, bruv, man's gonna get the membership just for the pool,
Grace and
because it's so hot.
elegance.
Man's gonna go there just for the pool.
Firefly type fight.
Something out of nothing.
Yeah, I got one in mine as well.
I won the man.
If you still have questions, please speak up.
Imagine you're just there in the gym with everyone in it, like, you know, like how people are like there as well while you're doing it. Imagine if you're just there like farted, everyone's just there looking at you, the smell in the middle of everyone. Everyone just stares at you.
That would be you. That would be you guys.
Or if they don't hear it in it, they have the headphones in it, because sometimes they, yeah, they just smell it, turn around, forward, that.
That would be you when you go to the gym with Jimmy, you're there doing the treadmill, all of a sudden,
The ripper.
boom.
The bomb went loose. Yes, bro.
Attack detected.
Nothing major. Receive divinity.
I was gonna pray.
Nothing major. Eternal sleep is not the dead return.
Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away
I'm doing
by
this on
the
the
wind.
hardest difficulty. Yes, man.
Moon. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
I got the new character today. Yeah, bro.
There's more to life.
Bro, to see the damage I'm doing on the top. The total damage at the top right.
Something out of nothing.
Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity. Time to suffer.
Insanity. Set in position.
What?
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Right. Oh yeah.
So one time,
Like until
A photo of what?
I didn't think he was actually going to do it.
A photo of what?
Okay, yeah, but what else?
Well, who's his sister?
No. They have two.
Waiting means
One
change.
younger, one older.
What, so her sister
Yeah.
showed.
So I told my friend
Yeah.
to take a picture of those, yeah.
Ooh, his girl's Nyash.
And
But how does he have the picture?
okay, he lives in the same house as these sisters.
So he took a picture of his sister.
No. Oh. So listen. So there's a younger sister,
Right.
then there's the middle one,
Waiting means change.
Yeah.
and then there's the oldest.
Right.
So sometimes, and I know this because my friend would tell me,
Uh-huh.
my friend, which is the younger sister's boyfriend, okay,
Yeah.
I tell him, when my dog turns around, you quickly take a picture and you send it you.
Oh, so he took a picture of your girl without her seeing.
Yeah. Without, he didn't even notice.
For this.
5 minutes later, I got a photo. I said, oh shit, that you did it bad.
No, man needs to see that picture.
Yeah, I quickly, I went on the photo.
You should send that me.
Nah, I got
Just to see. You should send it to me, mate. I want to see what your girl looks like. Or how tall she is. How tall is she?
She's not that tall.
Is she short?
She's shorter than me.
For this, man said shorter than you.
Yeah. That's very good. I could just,
I like girls who are short, like shorter than me. Either short or like the same height as me. What?
there was one girl.
I'll see you off.
This bitch must have been like 7 foot.
What the 7 foot?
Damn it, I could grab like a size. I wanted 6 foot.
Oh, this man is 7 foot.
Yeah, that was 7 foot right there.
That was a Bigfoot in
You
real life.
chose the wrong
Real life
enemy.
Bigfoot.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
That was a 6 foot away. So, give me the not compared to this bitch.
Good man.
This bitch is this 6 foot is you're right.
What is it we're waiting for?
Boss there, there's no there. Unfortunately. Oh, struggle. You know what's
Yeah.
funny actually?
What's that?
The type of girl that I remember this, you know who they are?
Who?
You know those girls.
I love you, man.
Ever. I'm not doing it.
Look, the show. With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Talking to them, they're nothing.
Firefly, type 4, in position. Sense the speed of flame!
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
What's up?
Oh, one time. I was there those who
Eternal.
and then I noticed, I thought I was there. Where's the photo? It's mostly girls, but that's not the problem. Most of the people that like, they all only have girls there.
For the hammer.
Enjoying yourself?
Those are no real girls.
No.
I'll see you off.
Time to suffer.
No.
Repay.
I would call them.
Yeah.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
Dead return!
Looking for a cult.
I know this one girl, like a friend.
Yeah.
Nothing
Grace and
major.
elegance.
This is one time. So that friend did the challenge. Yeah, she got out of diver one night.
For
Said to
death
myself,
thousand.
said to myself,
You chose the wrong enemy.
that right there is the certified or certified gold.
Man said 1,000 in one night.
You got more winning.
Receive divinity.
What the fuck?
Every petal,
How?
all will be swept away by the wind.
How is that even possible?
Some friendly match guys.
I don't even know how that's possible.
No, it's funny.
That shit must be open as fuck. Loose.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Something
that.
of nothing.
The hole is more.
Well, you could probably fit a head in the your arm. Yeah.
I could probably put my entire foot in there.
What you
This divine power, I reforge
my
all
whole body
things.
inside.
got bullshit my arms, legs,
Everything, man's gonna dive in there.
in there.
Man's gonna go head in, dive in there. Man's gonna run back and then sprint to it, and then fucking jump and just dive in with my head, head first.
Ask the question, you believe in God? You know what she said?
Oh, what did she say?
It's what she said was a bit wild.
What did she
I
even
believe
say?
in Tom. I said,
Didn't believe in what?
In a battle.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
Okay. I'm going the next way.
Some value, I suppose.
I am not.
Man's getting far back from there as possible.
I go to the other side of the freaking country, guys.
What the?
I'm going to the freaking ocean.
Jesus. I run to the next fucking continent.
Next continent, now go to Planet Mars.
Planet Mars, I'll go to fucking universe, the Jupiter. Oh, far, far.
Let me stay here a little
We get
longer
the
in this
Jupiter, now
body.
go to the next multiverse.
Man, we'll go to the fucking Sentinel Island. Do you know what that is? Sentinel Island.
I just had an idea.
What?
You grab a kid, you put her in, you fly all the way. You know the island where the
Yeah.
if you're not from there, I don't know if you had, but there's an island where
Yeah.
if you go to the island and there's people that inhabit it, and if they find it,
The tribe, innit? Yeah, no, that's the Sentinel Island.
Yeah, I'll be dropping it there. I said, bye-bye, see you later.
Man's going to the Sentinel Island. One will be dead there. Thought this. I thought that was a fart.
Motorbike.
I thought you farted.
That's far.
Yeah.
No, bro, I'm outside. I'm fucking far outside. I don't believe right there. I will never forget this game. That's the one thing I would never forget. I always remind him all the time. When it comes to my pot, it depends why you eat it, make it smell. It depends on the food that I have.
On the
Sometimes
food.
it be smelly, sometimes you can't smell it. Now, if you smell it, that's very bad. You smelling weed. Smoking weed.
Or someone smoking weed there.
Yeah,
Oh, you outside?
I recognize the smell. Yeah.
Ah.
I don't know if I know.
Well, there's different types.
Yeah, I know you took a tap. Man, the worst type is the American one.
I don't know which one is.
Strong,
The only one I know is amnesia.
American. Yeah, make you be high for the next 24 hours. Maybe
Of
more
course.
than that. That's how strong that shit is. You know, my friend did one time.
What?
Motherfucker, yeah? So he had a vape.
Yeah.
Imagine this guy put weed into the vape.
Uh-huh.
Yeah? And the guy dead and he fucking smoked it.
Fucking hell.
So then I went to take one puff.
Right.
But wait a minute. Why the fuck is this shit so strong? Worst type of fuck. When I did a dream is dog.
You'll never forget that.
I will never forget that, man. The smell, even the smell went to the donut. That was the worst smell I've ever smelled in my entire life. Shit was romantic, dropped my fucking nose there. I could not smell for a day.
The day. Oh. I said a day. Bro's being dramatic.
You know what's funny actually?
What's that?
Whenever I tell my friends that I've watched the Vampire Diaries, they always tell me it's the girl. I said, oh yeah? And then I told them, and then I said to them, yeah, but that's what her darling nails, babe. Every new episode, there's a new girl. She's not only a fool. I remember I think it was from the third season. I think it was the third season. Oh man,
Yeah.
why are you telling me? Basically there was a vampire.
Yeah.
This bitch was over 1,000 years old.
Let me stay here a little
But
longer in this
bitch
body.
was like the fuck.
Fuck it up.
But now we're doing the video mess. Bring it home.
Alright, mate.
Is it?
In a bit, mate.
Looks like it's not a bad time. Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder White. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yu Chui for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Lawfu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yu Chui from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No. too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Laofu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Shao's questioning. The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Shao's? Whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Shao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance. Yes, it's this case right here. There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Laofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Laofu would be the Ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the Ringmaster?
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside. I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Zhuming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands. Tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover, I hear that Yanqing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Laofu as the Ringmaster, so it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yanqing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him.
want to be rude or anything. We've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
How does that make
Yo, bro.
sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay.
You go home quick.
I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite
Papa.
interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and
How much
the
is it on
loser
Xbox?
will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome.
1999.
The question is,
It's 20
whom
again.
should the two of them take as an apprentice?
Stupid. I know you're trying to send me a deal.
Are you gonna buy it?
Who? Wait, me?
Yeah, man, needs to do some.
I noticed just now that Miss
You gonna finish
March
it?
seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Go buy that.
Oh, wait. Are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably
you buying it?
realize I have no hope and give up on me. That'd
Oh,
be
yes.
so embarrassing.
You best finish it.
Yeah, I will. Oh no, come here. Very cold.
I finished it bad times.
Things are already complicated enough as they are.
Bloody.
He strikes like lightning. Does Mr. Don Hong really need anyone's guidance?
What?
As for Miss March, she's like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped.
Ah,
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Oh, plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that mean everyone's stuck in a stalemate?
No.
And unable to end their fights during the war dance?
Hello.
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
you bought the game?
Really?
Yes, boy.
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
The whole point is to know each other's moves.
Finally.
Defeating your opponent in just one move. How boring would that be?
Oh,
Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
I see, General. Then count me in.
Now that Yanqing has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her nod.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
I understand. Then I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness, General Huayan.
Great! Starting tomorrow, Yenqing and Yun Li will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay. Yun Li and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
Like 30 something gig.
You're too kind. Oh, wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around? General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about? I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yun Li and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Because General Huayan wants us to stick around on the Luofu for some time. But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Luofu's operations log that was given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as to report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face. And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two swordmasters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huayan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. Now, I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but... As the Luofu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
I know.
The illustrious Merlin's Claw waiting for me? And for so long, too? It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing.
Wait, have you ever
Fleet at
played
night.
Persona 5 Royal?
And I was a pilot of the Luofu's Rainbow Fall Fleet. Who would have thought that
Oh wait, yeah,
upon
you have
meeting
to.
again,
How far
you'd
did you
be a
get?
General, and I'd have given up flying. Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in
Hopefully
30
this time you
years.
get further.
After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell Resonance System every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio?
Jiao Cho. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huayan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Lawfu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the reports from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge Waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today. Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Lawfu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements. A moment that our adversaries relish.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hulei.
Hulei? You mean that Hulei? The Borisin Warhead? The same Hulei who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hulei.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit him now, of all times?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the Shackling prison, facing unending retribution. Given the situation on the Lawfu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hulei's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns. That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
It's all bad news.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining. Oh, by the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither. Yukon, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
I'm still feeling sleepy. Hmm? Did I oversleep? Where did March and Don Hung go?
There you are.
You haven't forgotten about our promise to General Huayan, have you? I woke up especially early so I can start teaching Miss March swordplay.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
This is, the first time someone has called me Master. I need to, get used to it. Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight. I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best, but if you break your master's rules...
Fine. A promise is a promise. Since I promised to study hard, I'll do my best starting today.
Great! That's the spirit.
March is in your hands now, Yanqing. Don't be too easy on her.
Don Hung, do you even have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere? By the way, where's Yun Li?
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
Seriously? It's the first day, and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing.
Master Yun Li, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, wait! Were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky!
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu swordplay, After which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu's swordplay then.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Ju-Ming sword masters treat their apprentices. Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you put it to good use.
What's this? Xianzhou clothing? It's so beautiful!
Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I put a lot of thought into it.
You're awesome, Master Yunli!
See? See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach March 7th the essence of Ju-Ming swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword skills.
Actually, I've prepared something too.
Huh? You have a gift for me too, Master Yanxing?
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
Thank you, Master Yanxing!
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yunli?
The real competition is just getting started.
I'm so lucky to have two great masters! But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird? So what do you think, Masters? Does this outfit suit me?
Perfect. I chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
All right, let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a Cloud Knight instructor I've brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
Wait. We're having actual combat training for the first lesson? Isn't that a bit too intense?
Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are. Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Okay. Let me see. We did it! This is what they mean by no pain, no gain. We did it! This is what they mean by no pain, no gain.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Please go easy on me.
Then I apologize in advance, Miss March.
What's up? Are you playing?
Pay close attention, Miss March. Lawfu's swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
Ignore him. Strength is everything.
Yes, you! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Like this?
Well done! Bladed flight!
Within the self, not the...
Awesome! With this little hawk, I'm starting to get the hang of it. Swordplay. Show you what I can. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this!
What are you mumbling about?
Isn't this sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool?
Right on time.
Strike! Yes, you! One-time enemy!
Melt! Down to earth!
Bladed flight!
You'll make good practice. Yeah! Oh, what?
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Melt! All right, check out this move. See through clouds. Time to show you what I can real. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this! I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, it's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing Juming swordplay, she'll make heaps of progress.
Given the situation, I believe Miss March should start by working on her footwork.
Seriously, do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility. So what's more important than footwork?
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
Skilled sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way to learn.
You're quite the theorist, huh?
Theorist? You claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you? A lunatic?
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing. Come on, calm down, masters. I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes first.
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7.
Aww. Mr. Yang and Pom Pom. We're all good here on the Xianzhou Lafu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going? As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yanqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Hua Yan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword training can be. I tried to drag her into this, but she refused. Then I tried to rope Dan Heng in, but Master Yanqing wouldn't have it. Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in swordplay, and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills. Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress. When I get back to the Express, I'll definitely show off my skills and impress you all. Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March 7th.